had some similar elements. It was really about this Ed Wood kind of director trying to make a very low-budget movie in Bronson Canyon and get it shot. But the movie within the play, I just took a few elements from that, really. There wasn't even a skeleton in that darn thing. I mean, you know, there was a mute, but there was no skeleton.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Did this have any prior roots, or did this just originate as a script?
No, I mean, well, the thing is, after Lost Skeleton, I wanted to do something sort of similar but different. I didn't want to just repeat that. I thought, what if, you know, these people who made this movie in 1961, they had a little more money, they had a little more time, and they had color film. And see what that invention would bring. So I really wanted it to have more of a matinee, Saturday matinee feel than Lost Skeleton did. Just, you know, more. I mean, we looked at stuff like, you know, The Nutty Professor and things like that that just had that eye-popping kind of color, widescreen.
Did when you were writing the script, the presumption was you were going to use the Lost Skeleton cast again. Were you writing for certain actors, or did you just write and figure I'll just cast everybody later?
Yeah, it was really fun because you know, writing for specific people is great, especially your friends, and it was important that no one had the same kind of role. Everyone, I just wanted to see everybody really stretching and just be, you know, very different because it's a versatile group. So that was fun, but what was fun too was it was a bigger cast. It was only 8 people in Lost Skeleton. There was an opportunity here to add, you know, folks to the family like Danny and H.M. Wynant and Jimmy Caron and Betty, and you know, it was a great opportunity.
In the U.S., I've only done it a couple of times. Most of the time I play American. It's completely fake. Totally fake.
Just for the cast in general, I know that on Lost Skeleton, a lot of you guys had to watch B movies to get the sort of feel of it, since this is a different kind of film. Did any of you do anything special to prepare for this, or did you just dive right in, or what?
I dressed more colorfully.
What did you do?
I dressed more colorfully.
I went to a library.
Yeah,
That was my big prep work.
I looked at a boat.
Did you do anything?
I bought a pipe. I worked out with the pipe from the I did some pipe work before, and you know, just the holding of the pipe was basically it. That was about 15 minutes.
I think too, actually, I tried to find the verbs in Larry's sentences. When you're trying to memorize Larry's sentences, you try to, it's very, very difficult because he writes, why? Why do you think it's difficult? It's things like, can you go to the dough if you go and I move and you will, and you go, and I said to Brian, did you memorize? How do you do this? What do you do here?
I was going to tell, like, you know, I was going to say, wow, it was so hard saying these lines with a straight face with all these people. And, you know, I haven't seen this in a while, and I realized upon rehearing some of my lines, it was just a challenge just saying them. Because it's right. I think I had all the verbs. I think I had a lot of the verbs and a few of the nouns. And that was about it.
I just remembered, I did watch some movies where the characters would break into a cappella song for no reason at all. I did watch those.